So this may be a hot take, this may be controversial, may not be the most popular opinion, but Tyler Robinson deserves grace and mercy and forgiveness just as much as he deserves justice. And I say that very clearly. I'm trying to articulate this thought very intentionally. Yes, he deserves justice. The world deserves justice in light of Tyler Robinson and other people like him that have committed the same sorts of crimes. But at the same time, he demands grace and mercy and forgiveness. He deserves to hear the message of the gospel and have that shot at eternity in heaven and being a brother alongside Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk and Jesus Christ himself would advocate for this kind of thing. We need justice in our society, but we also at the same time need to be Jesus Christ as much as possible when he picks the prostitute up off the ground and says, "Get up and sin no more." That story, a lot of people cite the idea that he who is without sin should cast the first stone. And they take that as like, that's the only level, that's the only layer, that's the only point to that entire message. But the message behind that is not just that the people who sinned could not cast a stone. It's that Jesus Christ himself, who was without sin and was qualified to throw a stone, didn't. And I think we need to walk with that in mind when we're interacting with people who might be a violent trans person. They might be somebody who's celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. They might be celebrating these things. We need to walk with that in mind, that even the least of these need to be forgiven, and we need to have love for even the least of these. What you do to the least of these, you do to the Father in heaven. Yes, this world needs justice, but it also needs grace, mercy, forgiveness, and compassion. Don't forget that.